Do you ever wonder why some people in their 80s are still sharp as a tack, while others seem to fade mentally, even in their 60s or 70s? It's not just genetics, it's not luck either. Science is uncovering powerful clues about why some older adults stay mentally sharp, fully engaged, witty, and focused, well into their 80s and even 90s. These aren't just anecdotes. These are consistent, observable traits that anyone can develop with time and care. In today's video, we're going to explore 6 powerful traits that scientists have discovered in people who remain cognitively sharp well after 80. These aren't miracle cures or overnight tricks. They're habits, mindsets, and daily choices that protect the brain like a suit of armor. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what these traits are, you'll also know exactly how to apply them to your own life, no matter your age. So grab a warm drink, get comfortable, and stay with me, because this may just be one of the most important videos you'll watch about your brain health and future. Trait number 1, lifelong curiosity, the mind that never stops asking. Why? Let me introduce you to Ruth. She's 86 years old, lives alone, and still reads the newspaper from front to back every morning. Not just the headlines, she digs into world events, health articles, even technology trends. Her curiosity is insatiable, and that curiosity might be the very thing keeping her mind razor sharp. According to researchers at the University of California, older adults who score high in what's called intellectual engagement show slower rates of cognitive decline. The more mentally stimulated you are by new ideas, puzzles, hobbies, and information, the more resilient your brain becomes. Think of your brain like a muscle. Curiosity is the workout. Whether it's learning to play a new instrument, reading up on history, joining a discussion group, or simply asking deeper questions, those who stay mentally sharp are often those who never stop learning. Ask yourself, when was the last time you learned something new just because you were curious? Staying mentally sharp after 80 isn't about being perfect. It's about staying engaged. And curiosity is one of the most powerful ways to do that. Trait number 2, emotional resilience, the calm in the storm. Meet Charles. He's 84. He's been through a lot. He lost his wife 10 years ago, had a stroke in his early 70s, and recently moved out of his family home. But when you sit and talk with Charles, you'd never guess all he's been through. He's calm, present, and surprisingly optimistic. Studies show that older adults who stay mentally sharp are those who know how to manage stress, especially chronic stress. Why? Because long-term stress releases hormones like cortisol that actually damage areas of the brain tied to memory and decision-making, especially the hippocampus. But those who've developed emotional resilience through practices like deep breathing, reflection, faith, or even therapy seem to buffer the damage. It's not that life is easier for sharp seniors. It's that they've learned how to stay centered, no matter what life throws at them. Here's a question to reflect on. Do you have tools in place to calm your mind during tough times? Mental sharpness isn't just about memory. It's about emotional balance too. Trait number 3, strong social bonds. The brain thrives on connection. Let's talk about Alice. She's 89, lives in a retirement village, and hosts a weekly tea group with her neighbors. They laugh, swap stories, talk about their grandkids, and occasionally debate politics. Alice is socially connected, and her mind sharp as ever. Research from Harvard's 80-year longitudinal study on aging found that social connection is one of the top predictors of healthy cognitive aging. It reduces the risk of dementia, improves memory, and even helps preserve language skills. And it's not about having tons of friends. It's about having meaningful connections, people you trust, talk to regularly, and feel heard by. So if you've been isolating lately, it's not just hurting your heart, it might be quietly affecting your brain too. Consider this. Who do you speak with most during your week? Do those conversations lift you up? If not, maybe it's time to rebuild that circle. Your brain needs others. Even if you're an introvert, those connections matter more than ever. Trait number 4, physical activity, movement that protects the mind. Now let's talk about Mr. Lin. He's 83 and still walks to the park every morning. Not fast, not far, but consistently. His daily routine includes light stretching, a short walk, and tending to his small garden. Most people assume staying mentally sharp is all about brain games, but science says your body and brain are more connected than you think. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that older adults who exercised at least 3 times a week had significantly better memory, attention, and mental flexibility than those who were sedentary. Why? Physical movement increases blood flow to the brain, promotes the growth of new neurons, and reduces inflammation. It's like giving your brain a fresh oxygen bath every time you move. You don't have to run marathons. Even 20 to 30 minutes of walking, light yoga, swimming, or Tai Chi can make a huge difference. Try this. Think about your week. Are you moving daily? Even gentle activity can become a brain-saving habit. If you want to stay sharp, move your body. Your mind will follow. Trait number 5, purpose and passion, the fire that keeps the brain alive. Let's meet Maria. She's 87, retired from teaching, but she never stopped being a teacher. She volunteers twice a week, mentoring younger women at her community center. She says it gives her a reason to get up in the morning. That reason might be one of the biggest secrets to her mental sharpness. Neuroscientists have found that having a sense of purpose boosts resilience in aging brains. People with a strong why in their later years often show better memory, stronger focus, and lower risk of depression and cognitive decline. It doesn't need to be grand. Your purpose can be as simple as helping raise your grandkids, tending to your plants, writing a memoir, volunteering once a week, taking care of your pet. The common thread? You feel needed. You feel motivated. You're contributing. So ask yourself, what excites you? What keeps you going? If you've lost your why, maybe it's time to rediscover it. Because when you lose purpose, the brain often slows. But when you find purpose, no matter your age, something inside you reignites. Trait number 6, adaptability, the ability to embrace change. Finally, let's talk about something subtle but powerful. Adaptability. Edgar is 90. When his wife passed away 5 years ago, he grieved deeply, but he didn't let the grief harden him. He moved to a smaller home, started learning how to cook for himself, and even joined an online class on classical music. This ability to adapt to life's changes is a hidden strength among mentally sharp elders. Studies show that cognitive resilience is closely tied to mental flexibility, the ability to update your beliefs, learn from setbacks, and remain open to new experiences. Those who resist change, cling to the past, or avoid trying new things often experience faster cognitive decline. But those who embrace the new, technology, relationships, hobbies, seem to keep their brains alive. So if you've told yourself, I'm too old to learn that, maybe it's time to rethink that belief. Your brain is built for learning. It just needs permission. So let's recap the 6 traits of older adults who stay mentally sharp well after 80. 1. Curiosity. They never stop learning. 2. Emotional resilience. They stay steady during life's storms. 3. Social bonds. They stay connected and supported. 4. Physical movement. They move their bodies to fuel their minds. 5. Purpose. They have a reason to wake up each day. 6. Adaptability. They welcome new chapters, even hard ones. If you recognize yourself in these traits, amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. If you see room to grow, good. That means you're self-aware, and it's never too late to change. Because staying sharp isn't about luck or magic. It's about daily decisions, daily habits. And most of all, it's about believing your mind is still capable of more. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one of these traits today and take a step towards strengthening it. Leave a comment below and tell us which trait inspired you the most and how you plan to apply it. Your story might help someone else watching this right now. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more powerful insights on aging well, staying strong, and living fully. Until next time, stay curious, stay strong, and stay sharp.
Wishing you a wonderful day, and don't forget to come back to us for the next video. See you soon.
Don't let age slow you down. Stay fit with Dr. High.